If you have an idea, act on an idea. When you act on an idea, you'll get more ideas.
That's how you can be more creative. That's how you can build more self-confidence. I think that's how you can get more ideas. How to change a thought into a belief.
Ooh.
Good one.
Who's going? Who's up?
Ladies
I'll go
first.
first.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I think change thought and belief is kind of like creating a habit. You have to do it and think it over and over and over again. So it's kind of like if I want to start a diet, you can't look at it that way. You have to think of it as like a change of a lifestyle. And so the more you do it, the more it becomes a habit. And so the more you think that, the more you're used to thinking in that way.
There we go. I like it.
Well, I don't believe that every thought needs to become a belief, though. And so I would make sure that that thought is aligned with my core values and my purpose. Like, where am I going with it? Right. So that I'm not just chasing down every single thought that comes to mind. It's kind of like what Evan said a moment ago. Not every book you have to be reading unless it's aligned with your purpose and it's taking you somewhere. I don't believe that we should be chasing down every thought. So I have to make sure that it's aligned with where you're going and causing growth.
There you go. All right, Zane.
Okay, 3 R's. Well, it's actually 2 R's, but they say the 3 R's, like reading, writing, and arithmetic, but it's 3 R's. Number 1, repetition. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Number 2, writing. So write that thought down over and over and over. It will become a belief inside you. Number 3, you could do this while you're sleeping. Record it. So record, and then when you're sleeping, have that going on in your subconscious mind. That thought will become a belief. And if you do it long enough, there's 2 different types. It becomes a fixed belief where no one could change it. You have flexible beliefs and fixed beliefs. So if you do it long enough and hard enough, it gets so deep inside your subconscious mind, it becomes a fixed belief. Anyways, those are 3 ways.
When you said 3 R's, I went to reduce, reuse, recycle.
There you go.
Isn't that the 3 R's? Those are the 3 R's I learned growing up. Reduce, reuse, recycle. I like Zane's 3 R's too. I think the fastest way is to be around the people. If you actually want to, like to the point, hey, does this actually serve you or not? If it does, to be around the people who have that belief, who are steadfast in that belief, right? Because probably the people around you right now don't believe that. That's why you don't believe that. But if you're around, even virtually, like, hey, come hang out with us in Movement Makers. You're going to get some new beliefs. You're going to be with some amazing people. But whether it's just people you follow, like think about the people you follow on Instagram. Do they help you reinforce that belief, or do they make you feel worse about yourself? And you should unfollow the people who make you feel worse. It's nothing wrong with them, but if you are consuming somebody's content and it makes you feel worse about yourself, unfollow them and surround yourself more with the people who make you feel great or make you feel that belief that you're going after. Subscribe to the channels of the people who have that belief. Read the books, go on the podcast, like however you like to learn. Have that constantly in your environment, because when that's in your environment, and these people are steadfast in it. Like if you're hanging around me, you're going to believe more in yourself. It's just going to happen. It just has to happen. There's no, it just has to happen.
Infectious.
It becomes, that's it. Like it becomes infectious. It becomes a virus for positivity. So whoever infects you in a positive way like that, and I love like the sign there, right? It says you are powerful, beautiful, brilliant, and brave. I'm reading backwards. That's great, right? Like if you want to feel more powerful, who are the people that make you feel more powerful? What do you need? I mean, my parents are on the wall. These are my parents.
Yeah. Here,
pointing the wrong way, right? Because they help me believe in myself more, right? Putting this thing on every day makes me believe in myself more, right? So the environment really, 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 really matters. The people you surround yourself with, your habits, routines, your physical environment. I think that's the fastest way to change a thought into a belief and make it stick.
Love it.
I love it. That's great. Okay, what else do we got? Well, that's so many questions coming in. Rain Like Rain asks, how to get more ideas? How to get more ideas?
How to get more.
I can go first this time. I guess Evan or the guys will go first this time. I don't want to get too many ideas, but I'll just give 2 quick ideas. two M's. Number one, meditation. And number two, movement makers.
There you go. I was thinking M&Ms when you said two M's. Like, oh, M&Ms, they might give you ideas. Knock them down.
Yeah, right.
Okay, what else?
I would say meditation, at least 5 minutes, because you have to give your mind that time to go. It has to be at least 5 minutes in order to get that thought flowing. And I would say exposing yourself to good content. For example, like watching Evan's videos, reading a book. That's where I would go.
I absolutely agree with meditation, only that I would say visualization. I do a lot of it every day almost. And I just take a few minutes and I sit down with my purpose and I look at my goals to say, where do you want to go? Where are you going? Where are you heading? And so I sit down with those each day and just, it inspires me. And then I ask myself, what is it that I needed? What is it that I needed to keep on going? The motivation I needed to keep on going when I was 20 and thinking about leaving corporate America, when I was 30, leaving the corporate America. So I think about those two things, just visualizing and then just applying those things to my goals and my purpose. And then I strategize, identify what I want to do, I do my best to put some strategies behind that and cause it to go.
I love it.
Can I add one more quick one, Evan? Because you gave me an idea.
You just got an idea?
Yeah, but listening to people like you, I just create a framework based on what you were saying about working smarter. And if you have an idea, Ray, like, man, that's my buddy there. If you have an idea, act on that idea. When you act on an idea, you'll get more ideas. Back to Evan.
I would say two things. One is distance, and the other is newness. So distance is, if you're overscheduled and stressed out and just always on the go, it's really hard to come up with new ideas. Like, you need distance. So meditation is a form of distance. It's a place to quiet your mind and just break from the crazy that's about to happen in your day and create distance. But you can also go, why do you get so many great ideas in the shower? Why do you get great ideas when you're on vacation? Right? It's because there's distance, because you're not just stuck in the struggle of living and building and creating. So forcing distance to make that happen, I think can be really helpful. And the second is trying new things. So if you're just repeating the same pattern over and over and over and over and over again, your brain starts to shut off. You just start living on autopilot, where I know it's hard in COVID with people kind of stuck at home. I mean, we're still in lockdown in Toronto, Canada. It's been a year and a half since I've been anywhere. A restaurant, like anything new is hard. So you go for a walk on a different road than you normally do. You watch a video that you normally wouldn't watch. Like, you challenge yourself to do something different and new, and that forces new ideas to come. Even looking at this as an example, right? Like, Christy and Grace had no idea I was going to bring them in. How nervous were you guys, or were you ladies, when I said invite?
I screamed. I got so excited. I was like, woohoo! Because you made up my mind for me. I was like, do I click the join button? Do I click the join button? Do I click the join button? But you made up my mind for me. So I was like, yay!
I almost the button. And I said, no, I can't do that. I almost didn't click, because I'm thinking, I'm not dolled up. I'm not made up. I'm not ready. It's just, okay, let's do it, Grace.
And here we are. Now you're live, right? But I think that's great. Like, I think that's how you can be more creative. That's how you can build more self-confidence. I think that's how you can get more ideas, is by doing new things. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's your first IG Live.
Yeah.
Being open. Yeah. Like, as soon as you say no, you're limiting creativity, limiting new ideas, at least to try it. Mm-hmm. It's like the favorite food. What's your favorite food? Well, you don't know until you've tried, sushi. I like to say, sounds gross just thinking about it. It's raw fish with seaweed and rice. It just sounds like it's not going to taste good, but you judge it. Like, just try it. If you try it and then you don't like it, okay, great. But you don't know until you try it. And so, being in the yes business, at least one, as long as it's within your code of ethics, we're not like robbing a store or something. You know, we're not causing physical harm to anybody. It's within our code of ethics. I think being open and saying yes to things gives you more creativity, gives you more ideas as well, and takes you to some magical places. We're having this magic moment all together. It's great.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.